Hello and welcome to the class. So today's topic is linear equation in two variable. So linear equation in two variables, suppose the standard equation is if I write ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, where a, b and c are the real number, where a and b cannot be 0, and x and y are the variable, then we can say it is linear equation in two variable. So general form we can write like a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, and if another equation is like a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. So where a, b and c are all real number and x and y are the variables. So we can solve these linear equation using substitution method or the elimination method. So we'll start with the substitution method. So in the substitution method, first we need to find the value, identify the value of the first equation. Like using the first equation we can find the value of one of the variable and then substitute into the another equation. So suppose the question is like x plus y is equals to 14 and x minus y is equals to 4. So first of all, if we take x plus y is equals to 14, now what we need to do, first of all we need to move x on the left side, from the left side to the right side of the equation. Then we can write y is equals to 14 minus x. Now this value, consider this is 1, then we can substitute the value of y from this one equation to x minus y is equals to 4 to the second equation. So we can write x minus 14 minus x is equals to 4. Now if you open the bracket, then the negative and negative will be the positive. Now we can write x minus 14 plus x is equals to 4. So twice of x is equals to 4 plus 14 if we shift the constant on the other side. So x is equals to 18 divided by 2. So x is equals to 9. Now what we can do, we can substitute this value x is equals to 9 in one of the equation. Like suppose if I took 14 minus 9, that means 14 minus from the equation 1, we can substitute and we can find the value of y. So this is how we can use the substitution method to solve. First of all, we need to identify the variable, like find the variable from first equation and then substitute into the another equation. Now elimination method, in this method we need to eliminate one of the variable and then solve for the other variable. Like question, if you see 3x plus 4y is equals to 10 and 2x minus 2y is equals to 2. So first we need to decide like which variable you want to eliminate. So rule for elimination, like in this example, if you decide to eliminate the value of y, then check the coefficient of y for both the equation. It is 4 and minus 2. So take the LCM of 4 and 2. So it is 4 and 2 if I am going to take the LCM. So how we can write the LCM of 4 and 2? It will be like 4. So 4 is the LCM, and then we need to make each term is equals to 4. So just wait a minute, I'm just, so we took the LCM like here, like 2 and 4, we can divide by 2, 1 the 2, 2 to 4, and then there is nothing common, so we can just write LCM is equals to 4. Now we have LCM, so what we can do, first equation, since already in the first equation there is 4, so we need to multiply with 1, and for the second equation is 2, so we need to multiply with the 2. So first equation, if I multiply with 1, then we can write 3x plus 4y is equals to 10, and second equation will be like the 2 into 2, 4x minus 4y is equals to 4. Now if you see 4y and this 4y, they have the different sign. In this situation we know 4 minus 4 will be 0, right? So if the different sign, then we need to add these two equations, and if they have the same sign, then we need to subtract it. Okay, so in this situation what we are going to do, we are adding these two. So see, you can see this is this plus this is equals to 10 plus 4. Now 4 and 4y got cancelled like this. Then what we can write, 7x is equals to 14, 3 plus 4, 7x is equals to, so x is equals to what, 2. Now what we need to do, we need to substitute this value of any of the equation from any, like 2x minus 2y is equals to 2. We can substitute the value of x is equals to 2. So it is like 4 minus 2y is equals to 2, or we can write 4 minus 2 is 2, so 2 upon 2, y is equals to 1. So this is how we use the elimination method to solve any question. We need to eliminate one of the variable and then solve for the other variable. So if they have the same sign, then we need to subtract it. If the different sign, then we need to add it. Hope this is like helpful for you. In case any doubt, you can reach out to me. Moving to the word problem. So I'm going to solve the word problem. So here, like how we can solve the word problem. So question is like, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1 and it becomes half if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? So what is the fraction? So first thing is like, let the fraction is equals to x upon y. That means numerator upon denominator. So that means this is numerator and this is denominator. Now according to question, so I can write here aq. If we add 1 to the numerator, that means x plus 1, and subtract 1 from the denominator, that means y minus 1. Then the fraction reduces to 1. So this is how we can create first equation. Now what we can do, just you can cross multiply to write the answer. So I can write here 1 into y minus 1, or I can simply write here x plus 1 is equals to y minus 1. Simply you can write here x minus 1 is equals to minus 2. So this is our equation number 1. Now again we'll read question like, if it becomes half if we only add 1 to the denominator. That means if we have a fraction and if I add only 1 to the denominator, it becomes half. Again we have to cross multiply, so like 2x, this into this and this into this. So 2x is equals to 1, y plus 1. So 2x is equals to y plus 1. Now what we can write here, 2x minus y is equals to 1. This is equation number 2. Now we have two equations. So either we can use elimination method or substitution method. Anything, if you are comfortable with elimination, we can go ahead with the elimination. So how we can write here, x minus y is equals to minus 2, and second equation is 2x minus y is equals to 1. Now see, both have same sign and both have the same coefficient. That means if they have the same sign, then we need to subtract it, right? Like similar, like 4 and 4, if I have same value, in order to cancel I have to subtract it, right? So here also I am subtracting it. So how I can write here, see, this become minus and minus become plus. So minus y plus y can be cancelled. X minus 2x, I can write here x minus 2x is equals to minus 2 minus 1. So minus x, because x minus 2x will be minus x, and this is minus 3, we'll add this. So minus and minus got cancelled. So we have now value of x which is equals to 3. Now we have value, then we can substitute. So substitute x is equals to 3 in any, like in first, consider first. So x minus y is equals to minus 2. I will substitute the value 3 minus y is equals to minus 2, or I will shift this minus 2 over here, so this will become, and minus y over here, then this will become y. So y is equals to 5. So now we have all the value x and y. They ask us to find the fraction. So fraction f is equals to, I'm writing in a shortcut, f is equals to x upon y. This is fraction. So x is 3 and y is 5. So fraction, or fraction in this case, is 3 upon 5. Okay, moving to the next question. So this is like a is common problem, like age. So question is like, how old are, like 5 years ago the Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu, and 10 years later the Nuri will be the twice as old as Sonu. So how old are Nuri and Sonu? So okay, so in this case also what we are going to do, first of all we'll write, current age. Is equals to x, and similarly like the current age of Sonu is equals to y. So now we have the current age. So 5, according to question, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, the Nuri age was x minus 5, right? And Sonu age was y minus 5. Okay, so now we have Sonu age, and now there is a question. According to question, this question, so 5 years ago, the Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. So now Nuri was 50, if consider 15, then Sonu was like 5 years. So that means if I multiply 3 years, then if I multiply Sonu by 5, then we can write, right, these two are equal. So similarly in this case also, like if I write Nuri is, and if I have to put equals to sign, then Nuri was 3 times, right? So Nuri was 3 times, so that's why I have to multiply the age of Sonu with 3 in order to make equal. Now what we can do, just write the simple things like open the bracket, and we can write here x minus 3y is equals to minus 15 plus 5, which is equals to x minus 3y is equals to minus 10. Okay, now again question is like 10 years later. So 10 years later. Okay, so there is a comparison, so directly can I write Nuri is equals to x plus 10. Okay, and Sonu is equals to y plus 10. Okay, so now there is a comparison, right? Nuri age will be the twice as old, so that means again Nuri is twice. So what we have to do, in order to make equal to sign, we have to multiply with the lesser quantity, which is Sonu's age. So that means this. So again we'll solve like this. X plus 10 is equals to 2y plus 20, right? So x minus 2y is equals to 10. So this is another equation. So this is equation number 2, and that was equation number 1. So again we can use any of the method to get the value. So can I write directly x minus 3y is equals to minus 10, and x minus 2y is equals to 10. Okay, so how we can get the value, like can we directly subtract it? Why? Because see, x and x we can get cancelled. This is what we can write 3y, and this minus and minus becomes 2y, and minus 10 minus 10. So what the answer? Minus y is equals to minus 20, and this got cancelled. Y is equals to 20. Now we have y is equals to 20. We can use any of the equation. So use one. X is equals to minus 10 plus 3y, and then minus 10 plus 3 into 20, which is equals to minus 10 plus 60 is equals to 50. So now we have age of Nuri is equals to 50, and age of Sonu is equals to 20. Okay, now moving to the next question. So this is the digit problem. So digit problem, whenever there is a digit, we know what we have to do. We have to consider the tens place digit and the unit place digit, right? So consider the tens place is equals to x, then units place is equals to y. So number is equals to how much we can write? Number we always know 10x plus y. Example, I am taking just example 43. This is tens place and this is unit place. How we write? 10 into 4 plus 3, right? Similarly I wrote this one. Okay, now sum of the two digit number is 9. So that means according to question, x plus y is equals to 9. This is our first equation. Another is also 9 times this number, twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digit. So that means if we reverse, after reversing the digit, new number is equals to, can we write like 10y plus x? See, Again, if you wanted to take example like 34, so 10 into 3 and 4. So see what we did. We just swept the number, like change the number like 3 and 4, and then we can see the x plus 10th place digit and unit place digit got interchanged. Now according to question, what is question? 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by the 9 times this number. So if I 9 times the current number is twice the number obtained by reversing, is twice the number, that means this is twice the number we obtained. So twice, that means we need to multiply by 2 with this. This is what 90x plus 9y is equals to 20y and 2x. Now what we can write here? Can we, okay, so x on one side, y on another side. So 90x minus 2x is equals to 20y minus 9y. So this will be how much? This is equals to 88x is equals to 11y, and if I cancel, 8x is equals to y. So we have another value. Now can we use substitution method to find the value? So what we can do, we'll substitute 2 in 1. So x plus y, instead of y what we can write here, 8x is equals to 9. So 9x is equals to 9. So x is equals to how much? 1. Now y is equals to, we know, 9 minus x, which is 8. So now number, because they ask us to find out the number is equals to 10 into 1 plus y, which is 8. So number is 18. So whenever there is a number like a digit questions or the number, what you have to do, consider the tens place digit, then unit place digit, then find the number. If they ask us to, like if we interchange the digit, then interchange the digit, and then you can do it. Okay, now next question is like solve the following pair of the equations by reducing them to a pair of linear. So this is linear equation, but this is like we cannot directly solve it, we have to transform it into a simpler form and then we can solve it. So how we can do this? So let's start, like 1 upon x is equals to, can we write p, and 1 upon y is equals to, can I write q? So how much I can write? 1 upon 2p plus 1 upon 3q is equals to 2. Similarly, another equation, what we can write, 1 upon 3p plus 1 upon 2q is equals to 13 upon 6. Now if we see 2 and 3 is in denominator for in each case, what is LCM of 2 and 3? So if I am going to take LCM of 2 and 3, it's like they don't have common factor. So they have common factor 1 other than other value, like other than 1. So we can write LCM is 6. So we need to multiply each equation by 6. So this will be like 6p upon 2, 6q upon 3 is equals to 12, right? And this will be 6p upon 3, this will be 6q upon 2 is equals to 13 upon 6 into 6 will be the, so what we can write here, 3. So first equation what we got, 3p, this we can cancel, 2q is equals to 12. Another equation what we got, so this is like 2p plus 3q is equals to 13. Now you can use elimination method in order to eliminate this one. So I wanted to eliminate this q, so again 2 and 3, so we have to multiply this by 3 and this by 2, so that will be like 2 into 3 will be 6 and 3 into 2 will be 6. And since they have both have the same sign, so what we'll do subtraction, perform subtraction. 3 into 3, 9p minus 2 into 2, 4p, and this 6q minus 6q got cancelled, 36 minus 26. So how much? This is 5p is equals to 10, or P is equals to how much? 2. If we have P, can we find Q? Yes. So how we can do it? Substitute in one of the equation, like the 3P is 2, 2Q is equals to 12. So 2Q is equals to 12 minus 6. So I'm going to write here. So 2Q is equals to 6. So Q is equals to 3. Now we have P and Q. So 1 upon x is equals to 2. So x is equals to 1 upon 2. 1 upon y is equals to Q, which is 3. So y is equals to 1 upon 3. So in such case, like when they are not, like they did not give you in the reduced form or in the linear equation standard, then you have to reduce in the linear form by substituting the value, and then you can solve by using elimination method or any other substitution method and all. Moving to the downstream and upstream question. So in this question, like first thing, like you can see, find her speed of rowing in the still water and the speed of current. So there are the two things. So we can write her speed of boat in still water is equals to x kilometer per hour, and speed of current is equals to y kilometer per hour. Now we have these two variables. Now Rita can downstream. So when downstream, we know along the stream is downstream. So in this case we will add, this will be our speed, and when there is upstream, that means against the stream, then in this case we have to subtract the current, speed of current. So we need to subtract it. So now we have these two. So question is like downstream speed is already given. We know speed is equals to distance upon time. So I'm just writing a speed of downstream is equals to 20 upon 2, and downstream is already given x plus y, which is equals to 10. This is our equation number 1. Again, speed of upstream, distance is 4 upon 2, and upstream is x minus y is equals to, we can write it 2. This is equation number 2. Now using these two equations, can we solve this? Yes. So x plus y is equals to 10, x minus y is equals to 2. Now you can see these two y have the different signs, so we can just add it. These two will get cancelled. 2x is equals to 12, x is equals to 6. Once we have the value of x, we can substitute. So x plus y is equals to 10. So y is equals to 10 minus x, which is 10 minus 6, 4. It's like 4 kilometer per hour, and this was like kilometer per hour. So speed of boat is 6 kilometer per hour in still water, and speed of current is 4 kilometer per hour. Now moving to the next question. So this question is 2 women and the 5 men can together finish embroidery work in 4 days, while the 3 women and 6 men finish it in the 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by 1 man. So in this question, like we have to consider the time taken by 1 woman alone and the time taken by, so starting with first time taken by. So I'm just writing a time taken by 1 woman alone is equals to x days. Similarly, time taken by 1 man alone is y days. Okay, so for such question we have to first write the time taken, and they ask also this one. Now, so what is 1 day work? 1 day work for 1 woman is equals to 1 upon x, because if a woman can complete a task in x days, then 1 day work will be 1 upon x for the woman. Similarly, 1 day work for 1 man, which is equals to 1 upon y. Now, as per them, 2 women and 5 men can together finish embroidery in 4 days. So, what is 1 day work for the 2 women? That will be according to question. 2 women is 2 by x and 5 men will be 5 upon y. So, this is what 1 day work of the 2 women and 1 day work of the 5 men is 5 upon y. How much they are working to finish a job? In 4 days. That means 1 day work they are doing 1 upon 4, right? Because they are finishing the job in 4 days. That means 1 day work will be like 1 upon 4. Okay. Now similarly, if I go ahead with the second, 3 women. So directly can I write here 3x plus 6y is equals to 1 upon 3, right? So now we have framed this equation. Now what we can do here, just let 1 upon x is equals to u, okay, and 1 upon y is equals to v. So what we can write here, 2u plus 5v is equals to 1 upon 4, and this will be like 3u plus 6v is equals to 1 upon 3. Now we have to cancel any of these two, right? So can we do it into the another page, because there is a space issue. I'm just taking the new slide, going to the new slide, and so for equation let me write here. So this is like first equation was, I'm writing here 2u plus 5v is equals to 1 upon 4. So can I write here 8u, just I'm shifting this over here, 20v is equals to 1. Another equation was 3u plus 6v is equals to 1 upon 3. So can I write here 9u plus 18v is equals to 1. So now we have 8u plus 20v is equals to 1 and 9u plus 18v is equals to 1. So I wanted to cancel u term first. Okay, so I will multiply with 9 and this one is 8, because 9 and 8 LCM is 72. So that's I took the LCM of 8 and 9. They don't have any common factor, just we will multiply. They have the same sign, so we will subtract in order to solve. So 8 into 9 is 72, 8 into 9 is 72, this will cancel. 9 into 20 will be 180v minus 18 into 8 is 144 is equals to 9 minus 8. So what we are going to write here, 180 minus 44 will be the 36. 36v is equals to 1, so v is our value, we got 36, right? Similarly, can we find u? So what we can do, 8u plus 20 into 1 upon 36 is equals to 1. Okay, just making the space. Okay, so 8u is equals to 1 minus, we are shifting this value over here, 8u is equals to, I'm going to take the LCM, so this is 36. 36 minus 20 will be 16, so 8u is equals to 16 upon 36. We can shift over here or we can directly cancel. 2 into 2 and 2, 18. So we got u is equals to 1 upon 18. Okay, so if we move to the previous slide and check what was u and v. So if you see 1 upon x was u, so we can write here 1 upon x is equals to u. So 1 upon x is equals to 1 upon 18. So simply what we can write, x is equals to 18 and y is equals to, similarly we can calculate 36. So from there, if you go to the previous slide and check, so time taken by women was 18 and time taken by men, one man was 36. So this is how we can solve this one. In case of any doubt, you can reach out to me by comment. Hopefully you like the video. Thank you. Share and subscribe with your friend. Thank you very much.